When I first met my wife, Laura, she was the kind of woman who made every room brighter. She laughed loudly, lived boldly, and made me feel like the luckiest man alive. For years, I thought we had the perfect marriage: dinners together, late night talks, shared dreams. I never imagined she would be the one to betray me. But looking back, maybe I should have seen the signs. It started small. Her phone, once casually lying around, suddenly became glued to her hand. She'd step outside to take work calls late at night. She began dressing up more for girls' nights than she ever did for me. At first, I tried to dismiss it. I told myself I was overthinking, that she deserved to feel confident, to enjoy her freedom. But the unease grew heavier each day. One evening, we were invited to a friend's birthday party. I watched her across the room as she laughed and leaned a little too close to one of her male coworkers. Their hands brushed, their whispers lingered, and I felt a sharp twist in my gut. When I walked over, her smile faltered for just a second before she covered it up with her usual charm. On the drive home, I was quiet. She noticed. "What's wrong with you tonight?" she asked, her tone half annoyed, half amused. "I saw the way you were with him," I said. She laughed, actually laughed, and shook her head. "Are you jealous?" she teased, her lips curling into a smirk like I was some insecure child. And that was the moment something in me snapped. I looked at her, really looked at her, and realized I didn't recognize the woman sitting next to me anymore. The woman I had fallen in love with wouldn't have mocked me. She wouldn't have belittled my feelings or treated my loyalty like a punchline. So I didn't raise my voice. I didn't beg or accuse. I simply turned to her and said, calm and steady, "No, I'm not jealous. I'm finished." Her smirk vanished instantly. "What do you mean?" she asked, her voice sharper now, like she thought I was bluffing. "I mean, I'm done being made a fool of, done waiting for scraps of honesty, done loving someone who clearly doesn't respect me." The silence that followed was heavier than any argument we'd ever had. She opened her mouth to speak, but no words came out. For the first time, she didn't have a comeback, a joke, or an excuse. That night, I packed a bag and left. She called after me, her voice cracking between anger and panic, but I didn't turn back. I booked a hotel room, sat on the edge of the bed, and felt a strange mix of pain and relief wash over me. In the days that followed, she bombarded me with messages. First excuses, "It was just harmless fun." Then anger, "You're overreacting." And finally desperation, "Please, I can change. Don't leave me." But here's the thing. Betrayal isn't just about sleeping with someone else. It's about breaking trust, mocking loyalty, and laughing at the love someone gives you wholeheartedly. And once that trust is gone, no amount of apologies can stitch it back together. I filed for divorce a week later. She tried to fight it, begged for counseling, promised she'd cut ties with everyone who made me uncomfortable, but it was too late. I had already given her every chance. What she mistook for jealousy was really love trying to survive. When she mocked it, she killed it. Months later, I heard she was still chasing attention from the same crowd, but none of it mattered anymore. I was free. Free from the constant doubt, the gaslighting, the humiliation. Free to rebuild a life where love isn't something to be laughed at. So when people ask me now if I regret leaving, I just smile. Because the night she asked, "Are you jealous?" was the night I finally realized my worth. And when I answered, "No, I'm finished," I wasn't losing her. I was finally finding myself. This is